actually, I'm going to just record this now. Okay, and I'm going to share the screen. Share my screen here. Okay, and I'm going to show you just some things that I want to focus on as well. I'm just going to take it there. So as you can see, I'm busy. I'm actually busy uploading. I have actually uploaded the first bit of cost management there, which I don't want you to start with just yet, okay? Because that's obviously it's obviously next week stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to break it up into about 5 sections because it is if you haven't had any I say exposure to accounting, which even I mean I kind of stay away from it. I did it at varsity. It was horrible, but you know you try and you try and avoid it for the rest of your life. You can't avoid it, and this is a lot of accounting that and a lot of accounting principles. So I'll at the very least I'll find really good tutorials to like you know just to give you a bit of a background on the accounting, just to refresh on that. But I am going to split this up into 4 sections so that you can kind of make it digestible. Okay. All right. So and that is the one thing. I just want to just move that. This yeah. Okay. And then yeah. So I'm going to just how to get rid of this thing here. Move. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. All right. So what I've done is with the previous, you know, we obviously did scheduling before, so I've loaded up the example of the MS project. Okay. And look, you can find. I mean, I've given you a ton of tutorials that are much more comprehensive than the one I gave you. So the only reason I did one was that it referenced that network diagram that I gave you in the previous tutorials, right? So for you to if you wanted to follow along with that tutorial or that network diagram, I just did a very easy MS project you know a schedule for that, and then I just showed you how to add some resources to that, you know, so the different types in terms of work and you know, some cost and some materials. Okay, so I did that for you then. The other thing that I want to it's a bit of an announcement, and it was requested by Shrug, is that you now do a bit of a you do like you have to fill out like an activity sheet. Okay, so the thing is, obviously, like I can't check up on you. We can't check up on you, but it's about filling in the register as well. But now filling like let's say per week. So per week, you now have to say how long you spent on watching the YouTube videos. How long you spent on your formative, and how long you spent on your summative. Does that make sense? Is everyone okay with that? Okay, so then just put in a bit of description as to like what it is that you did or whatever it may be, right? And it's fine to do less than someone else. So don't worry about doing as much as somebody else. Just show us what you did this week. Okay. All right, and I'd fill this in. I'd fill this in on the Friday, or if on the Saturday or Sunday. Doesn't matter. Whenever, I don't know when you study, but I fill it in at the end of the week. Then I'm gonna lock it as well as the register. I'll lock. Okay. All right. So the first thing
Right.
is this activity sheet that we're gonna do that we need you to fill out. Okay. As you can see there, YouTube videos. How long did you spend watching? Maybe you watched some. You rewatched some. You know. Again, how long did you spend your POE and how your formative and your summative? Okay. Then you just put the description in, and then that'll help. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, great.
Yeah.
The add-on that I shared with you was this project sheet add-on. Okay, so if you don't have MS Project for whatever reason, which I'm guessing a lot of you don't have, all right, you might wanna use there are a couple of add-ons that work okay. It's not going to give you the same by no means the same results as MS Project will, right? But you can add this add-on on Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is obviously free. It comes to your Gmail account. It's fine. And what you do is you just go to add-ons. You see that, and you say get add-ons. You see that get add-ons, okay? And you type in project sheet. You see this project sheet. See that? Okay. And then you can use that. Like for example, I'm just going to put in another example here. So, example, task 3, for example, and I can put that in as here from the 16th of the 4th, 2020, right? Do that there, 2020. And then I can end that on the 19th, for example, of the 4th, 2020. Okay, right. So what we're going to do is that's that's kind of nice. There you can see it takes a little longer, obviously because it's online, right? And as you complete and progress, you can actually complete and say, well, okay, we're at 75%. Completion, and it will then update. Just give it a second, it will update. There it goes accordingly, 75% of that particular task, right? You're more than welcome to, again, because these are finish to start activities or work packages, right? But you can easily start this a little earlier, for example. So let's say I want to start this also maybe on the 14th. Okay, like I'm going to find that the entire task will now move a little further. Do you see that? So now we have a start to start dependency. Okay, so again, if this is by no means even close to what MS Project can offer you. So what I said with the MS Project, those people that do want to actually just try that MS Project. Okay, I would your company must have paid for a Microsoft Office license. So in other words, the installation for MS Project should be free. In other words, it's paid for already. Does that make sense? Okay. So if you do want to work on MS Project, your company should be able to just install that for you on your work PC when you do get back, and you can practice. And again, but I would get acquainted with MS Project. That's why I would look at the tutorial, and I would look at that. I gave you that Dropbox link. So if you've got a bit of data, you can download really a full comprehensive and it's a really beautiful tutorial. It's from start to finish, like from beginner to advanced, and it'll help you move along there. Okay. Right. So those are the two announcements that you can just put that add-on to start practicing. And the second thing is to please fill out this activity sheet at the end of the week. Okay. Fill out your register, which is made available for week 7. Okay. All right. And then moving on from there. Okay. So, all right. So let's do some questions. How are you? How did you manage with this SP, like this SP1? Okay, we're moving to SP3. Let's do any feedback. How did this go? Anybody? Anybody?
Okay, you're talking about SP1, right?
Yes. So SP1. So we're going right back to the beginning. We're going to the beginning where we did communication. So anything that stood out or was confusing or was, you understand what I'm saying to you. So here's summatives. Your summative obviously it's quite inclusive of pretty much that's where we left off. We left off like I'm saying face to face, right? We left off here. Let's listen and explain different facets of communication. And then you were left to your own demise in a good way, right? Here, when we started with activity, this learning unit 3, okay? Where it was the planning of the text, it was tone, style, and temperament, whatever it may have been. it was writing styles, it was the categories. Sorry, I moved a little bit fast there. Again, just the different styles were just revisited there. Any problems here?
With me, because I was going through, there's activity 3 on page 16 that says, what is system modeling? I can't seem to find the section
Modeling.
for that.
Okay. All right, let me try and find it. So, in which activity was that?
It's activity 3 on page 16.
Okay. Was it in Learning Unit 2 or Learning Unit 1?
Learning Unit 1.
Okay. Mine obviously different to yours. I send these pages. You can't give me the numbers so that I can actually find this for
Just
you.
after the blue page, right?
After the blue page. Okay.
After the blue page where our summative starts.
Yeah. For SP1. SP1.
Yes.
Okay, I can find here. You're saying 16? Yeah. Okay.
On page 15, yeah.
Okay, so we're quite far up. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, systems modeling. This one, yeah. Okay. So let's go and find.
The section about system modeling.
Yes, I see it now. Okay, so we're going to go right back to the beginning. I'm going to do this the easy way because again, I'm just going to quickly find here. Sorry, systems modeling. Modeling. How is it? It's got 2 L's, 1 O. Let's just see if I can find anything. Yeah. Wait a second. System modeling. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Find results. Couldn't find anything. Okay. Okay, let me just go from the beginning of myself here. I'll try to find it. Okay, so it's definitely not here. Here must be here. Data collections, synthesis, synthesis information, variety of. Let's see up here. Information gathering. See here, data collection. Collect information. Data. I'm gonna find it for you. Synthesis. That you and you had a look, couldn't find it. Well, that was one of the things that you obviously. I mean, if you're asking, let me just have a look here.
Just say that again.
No,
Sorry, just say that again.
I'm stating the obvious here. Where find the actual.
Give more classing.
Yeah, I will. Question modeling data somewhere here.
Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. Let me just if I can't find it right, like on the cuff here, let me put it down as a question and let me find it for you and then just mail it to you. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like I'll put in the group. Okay. All right.
All right.
So
Okay, cool.
okay. So systems modeling is one. I'll find it. Don't worry. I'll find it. I just need a little bit of time. So I'm gonna write that down there. Okay. Give me more questions that you need.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah.
In the summative questions, do we need to answer them with our own words, or
Yeah, so where
Get
it
it?
says for your in your own words, or like use an example, or emulate an example, whatever it may be. You understand? Where
Yes.
it insinuates putting it in your own words. I'll show you good examples. Okay, so just go back up here. Okay. Sorry. Let's go just here. Okay. So, like for example, with this activity 4, you can't put into your own
Yes.
words. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
What do we mean by information and gathering and synthesis? Okay. There's some really good examples here where it says, remember we're doing some group activities. So,
Yes.
like those, you'd have to do in your own words. I'm gonna come
Okay.
past one here. So that one's still straight up, describe the nature of feedback, straight up. Let's move down, let's move up here. Yeah, like here, for example, here, let's have this class discussion, right? Okay.
Okay.
Is a good example. I'm just going to take more of them down here. Really, as we move along further down, we started seeing some classwork examples. There it is. Discuss rephrasing and paraphrasing as a class. So
Yes.
you'd find ones that insinuate. Listen, yeah, you must put just paraphrase that. Well, I'm using the word paraphrase to describe paraphrasing. Okay, so just like
Okay.
reword that into your own words, right? And then put it
Okay.
here. You understand? But there are certain ones that are quite like here. Discuss the strategies that capture and retain the interest of an audience. So once again, one of those things where you can't take it directly out of there, right?
Okay.
Sorry, let me just add this here. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Yes. Is that fine? Does that make sense?
Yes. No, it does.
Okay. Okay. So more questions. Let's look at some more questions. Some more questions. Anything more, ladies, gents? So just in terms of so how are you keeping up? How are you? Are you on track?
So far, so good, Chris. I can't complain about anything.
How far are you? Hey, like are you? I'm saying, yeah.
And on the summatives of 2,
Summative.
unit SP2, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's good. I mean, that's where you need to be, right? Yeah. And
Yes.
tell me, so did you just to repeat that? So you managed to get the templates. So what I've done is, let me just get to, sorry, just enter here. I'm gonna just quickly get to my drive. Give me a second. Okay. So have you looked at these templates that I've given you as well? So I know that the last question in SP2 requires it requires like a template definition, you know what I'm saying, or template use. So
Yes.
a template has been provided for you for the one, but I thought, okay, let me do this again comprehensively, because again, rather to be safe than sorry. So I've created a folder. Just let this load, which has a bunch of templates, and as we move along, I will obviously add more templates. So for example, now we're going to do some costs. I add some cost templates, whatever it may be. Again, apologies for the speed. Okay, so in here, you see the support documents. Has everyone visited this folder yet? Fine. Yes, no?
No,
So,
Not yet.
so have
no,
a,
we haven't received. Yeah.
so it lists, there's a link to it obviously on your so just open this thing. Okay. yeah. Sorry, let me just do this. This thing is acting up now. Anyway, okay. So on your here in your class, I've given a link to it. So so you'll see that down here. There's the CPM tutorial, okay, and there's your support documentation, right? So if you just click on that, it'll take you to my drive, right? And then you'll have, it'll open up now, and then you'll have the templates for like a number of different processes, okay? Let's let it show there so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, can you see there? So I'll put in a good amount of plans. There's templates there. There's an agile resource planning. There's plans for pretty much everything you've done up to now. There's WBS dictionaries. I'll put again the tutorial over there. Is that fine? Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So any more questions? I've got to just get back to you on. Is there anything else? Does that help? Everyone clear on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think it will help, Chris.
Okay. Any more questions? So I'm just going to find that page for, was it Susan, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll find that for you, and I'll just, like I said,
Okay.
I'll put it into the group. But I'm just gonna go through today's groups just to see if there are any more questions. Okay, that I can just jot down, and then okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Like at any time, just let me know if you do need a like a one-on-one session, whatever it may be. You understand? Like we can do that over WhatsApp. Or we can do it over here. I think WhatsApp is fine. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have just one or two questions, right? So we don't have to go through this whole rigmarole of you know, like putting in a meeting and accepting and stuff. We can do it over there. Just let me know of a time, like times that you could be available, and we'll set that up like for about 15 minutes. Okay. Okay. Okay, great guys. So let me get to the next group. But yeah, okay. Good luck with it, and yeah, like I say, try to keep up with everything.
Okay.
And yeah, like I said, please use those templates there. They'll help a lot. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Okay, guys.
All
Cheers.
right. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one. Okay. Bye.